Everyone is still hyping up Reels right now, and for good reason. Reels are being pushed massively by the Instagram algorithm, which means those of us who are creating real content are seeing a lot more return with much greater reach, engagement, and more followers on the platform, which is great. However, many of you have been coming to me saying how Reels take such a long time to create, especially when the videos are so short in length. And the idea of creating multiple Reels in a week just leads to overwhelm and the thought of burnout when you have so many other tasks to complete running a business on your own every single week. And I get it. Video content is not a quick and easy thing to create at all. Not only do you have to set up where you will be recording, you've then got to make yourself look presentable, so hair and makeup for me, deciding on an outfit rather than my comfy loungewear, which may actually work for others, but not myself. You've got to do your content research, plan what you're going to say or do, and then once you have recorded, you are only halfway there. You then need to edit the video, make sure the audio and music is correct, add any features such as text and stickers, and then once that is all done, you still then need to consider the cover photo, writing the captions to go alongside it, as well as research relevant hashtags to include, so there is a lot to it. So, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my very own Reels content ideas and batch creating strategy that is super simple and easy to implement. When you use this strategy, you'll be able to create your Reel content easily, without overwhelm, and in an effective time, so you can then get on with the rest of your tasks required for running your own business. Sound good? Okay, well then let's get to it. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Leah Buckingham and I am a multi-award winning social media and business performance coach, and I help ambitious business owners and entrepreneurs just like yourself to position themselves online as a go-to authority in their own industry so that they have more impact, income and freedom in their lives. If you would like to see my weekly regular trainings, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now. Okay, so first off, the most important thing you need to do is batch create your content. I've already mentioned some of the steps needed in order to complete a Reel post from start to finish at the beginning of this video, and there are a lot of steps to take. Now imagine if every one of your Reel posts was 7 to 15 seconds in length. If you recorded one a day, imagine all the time wasted in the preparation of setting all up the recording equipment, getting ready, editing, and going into all the apps that you need in order to get it all complete. It would seem crazy, right? So that's why batch creating your content is key. This means recording as many Reels as you can in one setting. So it could be a week's worth, 2 weeks worth, even a month. However, on a side note here, just be aware if you're using trending audios and are batch creating a lot of content, that trending audio may not actually be trending by the time you come to post it. So just something to be aware of here. And people don't need to know that you're actually creating all that content in one go. Get a number of outfits out that you can change into as you record it. You could even change your hairstyle as you go to make sure your Reel content is looking different to the users as they view your content over the week or so. But not only this, by batch creating, you're not only saving time on the recording element, but you're saving time on the editing, creating cover photos, writing captions, etc., because you can do it all in one go as you go through the process. And don't forget, you don't need to do all of this in one setting either. I often will batch record my Reels in one day, then get onto the rest of the stuff I need to do in that day, and then the following day I'll go on to editing. Okay, so we now know the importance of batch creating your Reel content, but how on earth do we even come up with content ideas in the first place to even know what we want to be recording? So first things first is you are going to set yourself a timer on this first task. And the reason I am saying this is how many of us have gone down the rabbit hole on either Instagram Reels or TikTok, for example, thinking, oh, I'm just going to scroll for some content ideas. And then a couple of hours later, you realize you have just been sat there consuming the app as a user and actually don't really have anything concrete with regards to content ideas at all. Yet we've all been there, and it does still happen, to be honest. So what I do is I set myself an hour maximum for this, and first I will write down some topics that I want my Reel content to focus on. So this could be my regular content pillars, so topics that I am known for and that I regularly post about, such as Instagram marketing, content creation, being a business owner, and so forth. Now, many business owners, and I would recommend this, will have their own type of content calendar to keep ideas on. A couple of tools that are good for this and that I use regularly are Trello, even Google and Excel spreadsheets. I have my own separate column here for Reels content, and I will jot down as much here as possible. As a side note here as well, I also have my content spreadsheet open pretty much throughout the week, because we are constantly consuming other people's content. And whenever I see a new trend or get some inspiration for content in some way, I will add it here so it's noted down and so that I don't forget it. And that way, when I come to think of and start planning my next batch of content ideas, I will already have some there ready to start working on. But also at this stage, I will think about all the questions and engagement I have had recently from my audience and pull out those conversations and topics. If I have any promotions coming up or things that I personally want to talk about, then I will also add them here to the mix. Okay, so after looking at what I have already, next I will then start looking through the Instagram Reels and TikTok to see what trends are taking place. So that may be trending audios, lip syncs, or even a trending theme. You may think it's odd that I also say TikTok here. But even if you don't have a TikTok account and don't even want to use it for your business, I would highly recommend doing your research here. TikTok's search is so much more easier to use, so you can actually put in your keywords or topics that you are talking about, and it will show you the most popular videos and trends to go alongside it. But also at the moment, often trends that end up on Instagram Reels will start over on TikTok first, and often this is about 3 weeks earlier. So that is a very big bonus tip that I'm sharing with you today, because the earlier you have a trending video on the Reels, the higher the probability you will have of it going viral too. I'll make a note of the ones I like them and of the ones that I'd like to relate my own content to. The key here is to make sure your real content is sticking to your content pillars, your topics and your niche. If you see a really good trend out there but it has nothing to do with your niche, or you can't relate it to this, then don't use it. Even if you think it will go viral in some way, you don't want to attract an audience that has nothing to do with your regular topics or business, because it will only hurt your account and engagement further down the line. Okay, so make sure you save those audios that you want to use to your saved list in Reels, and I will then look at my content topics and start brainstorming how I can relate what I'm seeing to the content topics I want to be talking about to my audience. I'll make notes on the audio and what I'm going to be saying, or the text that I'll be adding to the Reel video, and the more prep you do here, the quicker it will be to actually do the filming and the editing. But like I say, stick to a time limit here when doing this. Okay, so your next stage, whether that's the same day or the following day, is filming all the Reels. Get everything set up, and this doesn't mean you need expensive equipment. You know, just go where there's good lighting, so that may be outside or putting yourself in front of a window. And nowadays, phones are good enough as well to record a good quality video on. You really don't need expensive camera equipment. Okay, so when you're filming, refer to the notes you made in the prep stage here, so you know exactly what audio goes with what and what you're going to say and do at every single stage. Make sure you have a number of outfits or even just tops that you can change into. Try not to stick to dull colours such as black all the time as well, because the more colourful tops and clothing that you actually wear, it actually pops out on the screen and it grabs people's attention more too. And then you can either go on to edit the videos that day or wait to the next. Try to edit all, if you can, in the Reels app rather than an external video recording app, because Instagram favours this. So when it comes to editing, often I'll add my text, etc. to the Reel video on the same day as filming it, so it's all ready and saved as a draft in Reels. But then the following day, I will spend time creating the cover photos either in canva.com, or here's a sneaky little tip of mine as well. I will just upload a screenshot from the video to Instagram Stories, edit it in Instagram Stories, and then download it back to my camera roll, so it's then ready to upload to that draft reel as a cover photo when I'm ready. So use that one. I will also leave writing out my captions and hashtags to this end stage here, as for me, I sometimes find this can be one of the more time consuming parts for me, because I want to make sure I give my audience as much value as I can possibly from my posts. And the caption is a great place to do this. I often find if I try and write the captions all on the same day, I'm not as invested as if I am starting afresh for this on a new day. It may just be me, but hey, breaking things down into little steps is certainly a strategy that works best for me. So then once I have all this sorted and worked out what days I want to post my Reel content, and I'll also then note this on my content calendar, so it's all ready to go. It is a real super easy strategy to implement, but one that is so important when creating real content because it will make sure you remain consistent with this type of content, reach new audiences on the platform, and most importantly, it will not lead to overwhelm where you will eventually give up because there just are not enough hours in the day. So there you have it, my very own Reels content ideas and batch creation strategy. As always, I love hearing feedback from you guys, so let me know in the comments if you have found this video useful, and also let me know what else you need help with when it comes to your social media marketing.